What is up, my YouTube people? This is TheKillerNacho again, and I have another yellow part for you. This is part 18. Anyway, so last time we defeated Koga, and we got the Toxic TM, which I told you guys I would be teaching to Venusaur. And this is because there's like this really awesome glitch combo with Leech Seed and Toxic in this game that makes it pretty ridiculous. And, you know, even without the combo, you know, Toxic and Leech Seed is pretty darn mean, especially when you put it on like some wall Pokemon like Ivysaur, or soon-to-be Venusaur. Anyway, so now that I am done this gym, I'm going to try to get out and heal my Pokemon, but these freaking annoying walls and freaking Pikachu always getting in my way is not helping me. And that person's like, ninjas are always scary no matter what, and I guess, and actually that ninja was not very scary. In fact, he was kind of stupid and really bad at Pokemon. But yeah, so I have defeated him anyway, and that's just the way it is. And yeah, so let's see what else there is to do around this city. So over here, we see the Safari Zone Warden's home, and the Warden's like the guy who takes care of it. But this is not the Warden's home. This is the fishing guru's older brother. And sure, I like to fish because I know if I say yes, you're going to give me an item, and it is the Good Rod, which is quite a bit worse than the old rod because it's not guaranteed to get the best, you know, water type ever, Magikarp. Anyway, so I have no idea what this Warden guy is saying because I think we found out last video that he is missing his teeth, and that's not good. And he thinks he dropped it somewhere in the Safari Zone, which, you know, is stuff. So this is Pokemon Paradise, you know, the Safari Zone. The Safari Zone's a place that you can, you know, catch Pokemon, and there's also like a little zoo outside. This is a Slowpoke, and Slowpokes are the dopey Pokemons. And let's just take a look at all of them, why not? There's a Chansey here, and very good Gen 1 Pokemon. In fact, you know, if you think my Snorlax is broken, you know that Chansey's like 100 times better. In fact, Chansey was like if you think Blissey's good in, you know, Gen 3, 4 competitive, Chansey was like owned bitches in this game. But anyway, so yeah, here's a Lapras, the King of the Seas, which I need to go and get eventually from Saffron. But yeah, I'm probably not going to use it, although I did use Lapras once in one of my playthroughs. There's a Kabuto, which is one of the fossils, and this is Kangaskhan, who is the parent Pokemon. And my theory with, actually, it's interesting. Obviously, most of you know about the Missingno glitch in Red and Blue. Here's a true fact, that Missingno will evolve into Kangaskhan. I forget at which level, but it will. It makes you wonder if Missingno was originally a baby Kangaskhan. Maybe they originally Kangaskhan had a pre-evolution as that little Kangaskhan. Just a side note. I always thought that was kind of interesting, and that's my theory on Missingno. Besides it, you know, being a test for the developers, I wonder if there was originally supposed to be a pre-evolution of Kangaskhan. And if so, why not just add it? Because, you know, I mean, definitely the pre-evolution of Kangaskhan does not look like Kangaskhan. It's supposed to be its own Pokemon, at least in my opinion. But anyway, so this is Safari Zone, and he's explaining stuff, you know, that I catch them with Safari Balls, and, you know, let's go into Safari Zone. I think of worse things to do with my time. So it costs 500, but hopefully I'll get some cool Pokemons. At least that's my hope. At least I have like $1 billion money at this point because I rarely spend it. So this is a rest house, and you know, rest houses are good. Hey, you, I want to talk to you. So he's telling, yeah, okay, so nothing useful in this house. Apparently, but it's kind of weird they have a rest house like right by the entrance. You'd think that a rest house would be a little further in, but oh well. So here's my first Pokemon, and it's a Nidorina, which I kind of already had at one point, but it evolved into a Royal Pain, but oh well. There's a lot of items that I'm probably going to miss in the Safari Zone just because I don't feel like getting them, and yeah, probably I missed some good ones too. But there's a Full Restore, and Full Restore is a pretty good item. And this guy is brushed from all the work, and this guy says something about Chansey and how he got it, the lucky bastard. You know what, if I caught a Chansey, I might consider using it over Snorlax, but I definitely won't catch a Chansey because I failed terribly at the Safari Zone in like every game. So I doubt, I haven't even seen the Chansey from the Safari Zone. No, I saw it once in Fire Red. I saw a Chansey, but I couldn't catch it. Because the Safari Zone just hates me. I just don't even get it, really. Like, I know throwing bait, you know, makes it easier, and throwing rocks makes it easier, but I really can't, you know, I don't think there's like a legitimate strategy because they all end up running just because I'm just unlucky. Oh well, so this is a Nidoran male, and I misclicked because I definitely don't want one, and I misclicked again. Oh goody, I really want to run from the Nidoran. Thankfully, I did not catch it, and, well, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Ooh, a Kangaskhan. I might catch this. Yeah, I'm going to try to catch a Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan's kind of neat. I probably won't use it, but if I can catch it, I even missed it. I didn't even know I could miss it. So it's angry at me because I threw a rock at it, and now it's running away. Damn Kangaskhan and its Kangaskhaniness. Ah! Oh well. I don't care. I don't want a Kangaskhan anyway. Area 2. Alright. And, oh look, another Kangaskhan. I guess I can try again, but I'm not going to catch it because I'm like the most unlucky person ever with a Safari Zone, but... Nope, it just ran away after I was giving it food. What a jerk. Oh well. So this is a Nidoran male, and I'm just going to get the hell away. And this is a Pokemon Ball, and actually it's not, it's a TM40. And I have no idea what TM40 is, so let's find out. Skull Bash. That's a weird move, and I don't know if I really want to teach it. There's like a, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it around, maybe I'll teach it later. It's not really that good of a move at this point. So anyway, I can win a surprise in the Safari Zone if I keep going further. But I can't get all the items at once, like I said, and I don't really feel like coming back for all of them because I honestly don't care. But anyway, that person's talking about EV evolutions, and it had something to do with, putting the stone on them, depending on which EV you get. But anyway, this is a protein, and I'm just going to give it to Royal Pain, like I do all the other drugs, pretty much, because Royal Pain is my beat stick and secret weapon of death and stuff. And honestly, it's probably my best physical attacker that I have on this team. Anyway, this is a Rhyhorn. I guess I'll try to catch it, even though I'm not going to. Nope, and it's... Yep. Oh, well. Them's the breaks, I guess. Yeah, freaking Pikachu. Probably scaring them off because you're so ugly. Like, I don't want to be around Pikachu, so they just run away. That's my guess, anyway. So there's gold teeth. It's probably, like, the dude's teeth and stuff, and... I found the secret house! Yay, I get a surprise! What is the surprise? I'm getting what? HM3, which is Surf, which is actually the best HM in the game, because most HMs are pretty worthless as moves, but Surf is not. Surf is like a 90 base power, or maybe 95. It's one of those two, but basically it's like the equivalent of Thunderbolt and Ice Beam and Flamethrower for water types, so it's actually like a really legit move, especially since water is like ridiculous in like every gen. It's like always on the top tier type. But anyway, so this is Double Team, and I'm actually going to teach it to Royal Pain, because, yeah, it would be even more of a pain to kill Royal Pain if you can't hit Royal Pain, so Double Team is just a good move. And here's HM3, which is Surf, and I will actually teach it to two Pokemon. One, I will teach it to Fatty, because Fatty could really use a special move to use with Amnesia, just for the meanness. And the other Pokemon I'm obviously going to teach it to is Stupid, because Stupid's like, I'm stupid, so I want to learn Surf. And actually, that's actually not so stupid. So good job, Stupid. Surf's a really good move, probably 100 times better than Bubble Beam, but I'm going to get rid of Bite, because Bite's 100 times worse than Bubble Beam, so yeah. Anyway, so now I'm going to Surf. I'm actually going to Surf on Fatty, because it's fun to ride fat people. That sounded so gay, never mind. So tossing rocks might make Pokemon run, but it makes them easier to catch, and yeah, I already knew that. This person hiked a lot, which is not useful, and yeah, bait and stuff. I know bait makes Pokemon easier to catch. So I do have some time left in Safari Zone, so I guess I'll try to... Ooh, a Pinsir! I really want a Pinsir. Pinsir's like one of my favorite Pokemon ever, because bug types are my favorite type. And, I always liked Pinsir, because I always thought he was like... People undervalued him because Scyther was so much cooler, and I like Scyther too. But, I don't know, Pinsir is pretty awesome. It's a shame that I wasn't able to catch it. Go figure. But anyway, my time is up, and that's all I'm going to do in the Safari Zone. I had a pretty good haul, even though I didn't catch any Pokemon. I got quite a few good items, and, so, I guess that's, good. Anyway, so I want to destroy this tree, and Trogdor is the one to do it, so destroy that tree, or burninate it, because you're Trogdor. That's what Trogdor does. So yeah. Anyway, so now I can give the Walden back his teeth, because, it's probably the good thing to do is to give Wardens their... Wardens their teeth. So he's going to give me something for my trouble, HM4, which is Strength. and it lets me move boulders. But besides that, it's a pretty... Actually, strength isn't a terrible move. It's like, I think it has pretty high base power. I think it's like 80 or something, so it's not terrible. I mean, later in the game, actually at this point it's kind of average, but it's not like the worst move ever. So I'm going to teach it to Stupid, because I know Stupid currently has a normal move, and he's not currently holding an HM. Well, he's holding Surf, but that doesn't really count as an HM. But yeah, so I'll get rid of Body Slam, even though Body Slam's probably the better move, but... Oh well, I did need Surf, or Strength rather, so now I'm going to use that Strength to push this boulder aside and get the item, which is a rare candy. Free rare candy. Freaking awesome. So I'm going to give it to... Let's see, Royal Pain's only level 31, so I'm going to give it to Royal Pain, because Royal Pain really needs to be level 32 so it can, like, be a beast and stuff like I know it already is. Anyway, so, I don't have my flying Pokemon, even though I have Fly. I need to evolve freaking Charmeleon, which I believe evolves at level 36. But I might be wrong about that. Maybe it's sooner. Maybe it's 34. Not quite sure. I know that Venusaur is weird and evolves early at like level 32, but I can't remember what's Wartortle and Charmeleon evolves. But that is an Articuno, and that is freaking awesome. And that person is going to give me the EXP all, but I need 50 Pokemon, and I'm never going to get 50 Pokemon in this playthrough, so you can just forget about the EXP all. Alright, so this is a junior trainer female. Yay, and she's sending out a Bellsprout. And you know what? I'm going into Trogdor, because Trogdor is like fire and stuff. But I only have Ember, and Ember kind of sucks, so I guess that kind of screws me. And it also paralyzes me, or sleeps me, even worse. So I'm going to use the Poke-Flute to... Actually, sleep is probably not worse than paralyzed, because I can just give it a sleep for free. But yeah, so Ember is going to be a 2-hit KO, because it's a bad move and Trogdor sucks. But yes, I mean, after... 2 hits, so he's able to burninate that Bellsprout, and here comes an Oddish, another grass type. I'm just going to let Trogdor kill it. It's probably a 2-hit KO. And it misses the poison, thank God, and I kill it, so that's pretty awesome. And here comes a Tangela, which is an interesting poke in Gen 1, because Tangela is actually the only pure grass type in this game, which is very cool. Gen 1 was very strange with certain types, but like I said, it's part of the charm of the game. Tangela is the only grass Pokemon. The other ones are all grass poison, and there's a few others that are weird. Well, let me think. I know there's like one that's like a few that's not grass poison, but grass something else. What am I thinking of? Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm thinking about like, something completely different. I don't remember. I do not remember. Isn't there something that's like grass and something else? I thought there was, but I can't, for some reason I can't think of it right now. Maybe there's not. Oh well, I don't really care. So, yeah, this is a bird catcher, and he has a Pidgeotto, and I'm just gonna go into Royal Pain and use Rock Slide, because I don't think I actually really ever use Rock Slide in this playthrough. But it's a really decent move, because it gets rid of ice types and flying types pretty easily. But anyway, I'm going to continue what I was talking about earlier. Grass is a weird type. Same with, ice. There's no pure ice type in this game. So that's rather interesting. Let's think. Of course, the only ghost types are the Ghastly Chain, so there's no such thing as pure ghost. I mean, of course, flying there's no such thing as pure flying, but there was never in any game, which I always thought there should be a pure flying type. It always just seemed to make sense to me. I mean, why normal flying? I guess to get stabbed on normal moves, but one of these days there has to be a pure flying. I don't know why their obsession is with making them normal flying, but oh well. But, and yes, the only dragons in this game were the Dratini chain. True fact. So anyway, Roadkill is going to kill that Dodrio because it has wings. Even though in the anime, I remember Dodrio can't fly, same with Doduo. Although in the games, they actually can learn fly. Which, as a kid, that always bothered me, because as a kid, I used to watch the TV show a little bit, before I realized it sucked. Just when it's on TV, I'd watch it, but And then I watched that episode where they said Dodrio can't fly, but then I taught Dodrio to fly, because in my original playthrough, the first time I played this game, I had a Doduo, and I taught it fly, which was freaking awesome. But yeah, like I said, it was a Doduo, because the first playthrough I had, I just spammed my Charizard. But yeah. So anyway, it would be really convenient if Trogdor would evolve, and I don't know when it evolves. It might be 34, but I'm going to leave Trogdor in to get this experience because I would really like it to evolve, but of course it does not. But I am paralyzed and at 1 hit point because Trogdor is being a pussy, so I am switching. And I am going out into Stupid, because Stupid's like, I'm good against grass types, except Stupid actually is good against grass types when he wants to be, because he has Ice Beam. And that's pretty cool. And that was a crit Ice Beam, so it killed the Oddish, and hopefully it'll kill this one without a crit. And it does not. Aww. And it gets paralyzed. Come on. Freaking... I hate grass types. I really do. They have some freaking annoying status. Of course, I just came out of, the status gym, so all of, I'm probably running really low on status curing items. Let's see. I guess I'll use this full restore. I mean, I probably should save it, but I don't care, so I'm just going to use it on Trogdor, so cure it again and get rid of that, and then I'll get rid of the paralyze with my only paralyze heal I have left. So I'm going to fight this trainer now, and she's like, I live alone with Pokemon. That's a really sad existence. You should not live alone with Pokemon, guys. You need to get out and live. Pokemon's only so much. But anyway, so Trogdor gets poisoned by this freaking Bulbasaur, because I don't know why. Trogdor is like, I feel like getting poisoned by Bulbasaurs. Freaking Trogdor! You're supposed to be good against freaking Bulbasaur chain. But I don't even know. He needs to get a better fire move. Once I get Flamethrower and Trogdor, he'll be good. But till then, Ember just kind of sucks. But yeah. I don't even 2-hit KO the freaking Ivysaur. And he's, of course, has the Leech Seed Leech Seed poison thing on me, and that's really, really lame. But I do kill it eventually, and Trogdor doesn't level because I don't know. I thought he had enough experience that he might level. So I'll get rid of this poison, and there's some bikers here that want to take my cash. What jerks. Trying to rob little children, but unfortunately for him, I'm quite an awesome Pokemon trainer. And, yeah, he has a coughing, so I'm going to go out into Trogdor, because Trogdor actually is probably better at getting rid of poison types than grass, because I have Dig, but of course he gets poisoned again, and that was my last antidote. So I'm going to probably have to run back to town before continuing. Although if, he evolves, if Trogdor evolves, then, I guess I could fly back, but anyway. Flower Dino leveled, so that means I'm pretty sure Flower Dino will evolve at the end of this video, because Bulbasaur's Bulbasaur's call sign, I guess, in this game was it's supposed to be an easier game. Even the rule book of Red, Blue, Yellow. Sorry, probably not Yellow, but in Red, Blue, Bulbasaur was actually recommended in the rule book for an easier game. For one thing, it was good against the first two gyms, Brock and Misty, but it also evolved a lot sooner than the other starters, because it evolves at level 32, which is a pretty interesting thing for a starter, I guess. But anyway, like I said, Flower Dino is going to evolve, because Flower Dino is freaking awesome, and now it's a Venusaur. So it's my first, starter to get to the final stage. And that's pretty cool. So this is another guy, and unfortunately, for Venusaur, though, the only thing I've been fighting recently are grass, poison, and poison types, which it can't do anything against, so, yeah. But now I'm smogged, and I'm poisoned, so now I have 2 freaking Pokemon poisoned without an antidote. So after this battle, I'm going to have to turn back, but I'm going to let Stupid take this experience. But yeah, so apparently Trogdor does not, yeah, it does not... Well, okay. Alright, so Trogdor really needs to be level 34. That's just all there is to it. I can't remember if it evolves at level 34 or not, but if it does, it'll be convenient, because then I can just fly back. And hopefully this Weezing will give it enough experience to evolve. So it's going to tackle me, but that does nothing. But of course I'm taking a bunch of damage from poison, because I get 2 poison hits for each dig. But I am level 34 now, so if I do evolve at level 34, then I will evolve at the end of this battle, and that'll be good. If not, I'm just going to have to wait 2 more levels, I think. So anyway, so I'm going to Thunderbolt this Excuse me. I'm gonna have to Thunderbolt this coughing because I think Thunderbolt's a special move, so it's probably better than. Yeah, coughings and wheezings actually have pretty high defense. Not so good special though. Unlike Grimers, who I think have pretty good special, but not so much defense. Yeah, so Body Slam is like killing it and it died, so that's pretty cool. So I defeated the biker, and I'm about at 20 minutes, and Charizard did not exist because Charmeleon did not evolve. So I'm going to have to walk back to town, which I guess probably means one of my Pokemons are going to die because Fuchsia City is like a freaking maze in design. Like, who designs a city like Fuchsia? Like, look at it. It's like a natural, obviously not a natural maze. It's a man-made maze. Who the hell would want to live here? Like, all the main buildings are on this freaking ledge. You have to, like, walk all the way around town to get into. Or, I mean, I guess there's a stairway there, but you can't actually get there because it's blocked off by, like, rocks for some reason. And, like, the mart's randomly up by the Safari Zone. And to get to the Safari Zone, you have to, like, murder trees or walk all the way around the zoo. I just don't get it. I have no idea why Fuchsia was built this way. Who would build a city? Actually, it's not even a city, really. It's every Pokemon quote-unquote city is actually a town because they're nowhere near big enough or have the population to be a legit city. But, yeah, Fuchsia is... I just want to smack whoever, said... Whoever thought it was a good idea to build Fuchsia the way it was. Whether it's, in-game, like, with whoever, like, the mayor of Fuchsia City is, or even, like, out-of-game. I just want to, like, kill the Game Freak developers who thought... well, actually, like I said, this entire playthrough, Kanto is freaking ridiculous in design, but Fuchsia takes the cake. Fuchsia is terrible. But anyway, so I stocked up on full heals, which finally are available, but I am out of time, so I'm going to save and then... quit. So, rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye, jerks.